a plan. Oh yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de Esto es Combo? Yo soy el Paella y el día de hoy tendremos la oportunidad de platicar con Erin Kellyman, quien interpreta a Carly Morgenthau en la serie Falcon y el Soldado del Invierno. Y también con Wyatt Russell, quien interpreta a John Walker, así es, el nuevo Capitán América.
So, who would like to start?
Hi, hello Erin, nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too. How you doing?
Hello Wyatt, how are you?
Good, how are you?
It feels like it belongs to someone else.
That show represents a lot of things to a lot of people.
What can you tell us about your character?
I can tell you that she is a 19-year-old girl who is extremely passionate and determined and driven, and she's fighting for society to have a little bit more peace and unity.
You're in a group called the Flag Smashers? Who are they?
They're a group that follows Carly. I guess they're a group of people who have the same kind of idea as her, and that they would prefer the world to be how it was during the blip.
Symbols are nothing without the women and men that give them meaning.
John Walker is a ex-Marine who is trained with a specific skill set to execute himself as best as he can as Captain America, and he's been chosen by the U.S. government to replace Steve Rogers as Captain America, and many people have taken issue with that.
Is he a super soldier?
No.
This world is ours. There's no going back.
How do you achieve those changes of mood, those mood swings in your character? Because initially when we meet you, you are like very shy, you seem like a hostage there, but you're something completely different. So how did you manage those dramatic changes?
It's all about understanding her, I feel like, and in that moment she was purely just luring Bucky in so that she could get close enough to then kick him into the next truck. But I feel like they were kind of coming in between her and her goal, i.e. getting these vaccines to people who need them. And when Bucky and Sam then came and they were causing problems for Carly, she was very, very easily was able to switch it up and be like, okay, no, this has got to stop now.
The world's more complicated now.
We're never gonna stop.
What was the reaction of people close to you when they get to know that you were gonna be Captain America? It was a big surprise for everyone, but how did people close to you reacted?
I think they thought it was great. They thought it's a great job. It's a great opportunity to bring something to a show that hopefully a lot of people were going to see, and you could do an interesting thing with a Marvel character, But you never know how good anything's going to be until it comes out, and hopefully people are enjoying the show and enjoying the work that was put into it.
It's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Did you read comic books for your role, in preparation for your role?
So I didn't read the comic books. I researched Carl Morgenthau, who obviously I'm playing a different version of. But I tried to not delve too deep into into reading the comics, purely because I feel like we're very different people already. And so I got most of my research, honestly, from talking with Kari and Zoe and reading the scripts.
What's our plan?
Great.
I read somewhere on the internet that you were in the casting for the first Captain America movie, first Avenger. Is it true?
Yeah, it was. I believe it was more of a sort of an audition to feel out if I was good at acting. It was one of my first auditions, if not my first. So it was just lines I was reading, and I think the casting director was getting a feeling of whether or not I had an idea of what I was doing. And then 10 years later I did get recast as Captain America. So there is a full circleness to it.
There'd have to be a war.
He already is.
Who do you enjoy the most acting with from the cast?
Well, it's hard to pick one person. It's always a very surreal feeling working with Sebastian and Anthony. But also the Flag Smashers were a lot of fun to film with. They were always joking around, so that was quite fun too.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
Personally, who's your favorite Marvel superhero?
That's hard. That's so hard. It goes in between Black Panther. I really like Spider-Man too. Iron Man. I don't know. It's hard to pick one. I can't pick one. Those ones are my favorite, I'd say.
Your favorite villain then?
Loki.
There are also people who are mad about you getting the shield. They are not happy at all, and there are even memes on the internet. What could you tell to those guys?
I think it's like you have permission to feel however you want to feel. That's my job is not to tell you how to feel. My job is to just play the character, and then if you like it, then that's great, and if you don't like it, that's great, and that's just part of it. So I'd say keep feeling whatever you want to feel.
We can't lose this fight. If we do this.
But in terms of acting, do you have that certain appeal, or to be hated in some way, or?
No, I think that part of what you always try and do is you take what the writer has written and what the director wants to feel and see out of it, and you try and interpret those things the best way that you can, and knowing that there are certain times that you can lean into being bad or being good or being vulnerable or whatever, but you can definitely lean into the writing, and that's what I always try and do is you get the writing and then you try and lean into that. I'm not thinking ahead of what you're doing in the moment.
Well, it was great to talk to you.
It was nice talking to you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias por haber visto este video, suscríbanse, denle like, hagan todas esas cosas que dicen generalmente en YouTube y platíquenos aquí en los comentarios qué les ha parecido hasta ahora Falcon y el Soldado del Invierno.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.